team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start. He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's kind of a kick to the...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snagged out of the air. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the PAT makes it 7-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So South Carolina's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. field. It's Foster. He wants to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking deep. Got it! Touchdown, Oklahoma! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get some. Turning it on! And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to Green. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The play fake. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the boot, looking for his man. This time on target.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Sooner offense returns to the field. From the gun, the ground game. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Lost to throw again. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance, everything their play caller was dialing up, was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Into the end zone. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back.
Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. The toss to the right. Gets it past the marker. On the move at the 30. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Foster. He's got him. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Trying to beat him to the left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Ryan's his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Going to swing it on second down. They'll run the screen. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. Slippery slide.
to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play it.
Looking to throw, it's Foster. Pulls it in, it's Robbins. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
It's caught, and he'll be smacked to the ground.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Runs through a tackle. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now breaks into the open. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Finds some fresh air. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Foster. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. The Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Soft spot in the middle. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Sooners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And back to the air on second down. Makes the grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He's going for the goal line, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Handoff from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Throws for the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll take it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Sends it back in motion. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That Defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the single back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
He's got it again. And some room to work. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Foster. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Caught behind the line. It's Holland. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Inside the 45. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll mark this one at the 20-yard line.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that.
There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Looking left. Finds his man. It's Robbins. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Foster. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Let's go. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They just keep firing. He's got it on the move. They make the tackle. Just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to him.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Looking to get it in. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Foster. He's got it on the run. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
This is kind of like Vegas in gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Well, jet sweep pass. Looking for room, and he's not going to get there. The defense comes up with a huge stop. The Gamecocks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Back to throw. It's Foster. Fakes to grab. And he's knocked down.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
Looking to fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the right. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football,
he'll take a shot. Touchdown Sooners! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Foster. Firing to the right, complete. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. They're working that left side. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Racing. The 2 and stop just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
One of the things I love about this guy is he's so hard on himself. Did a lot of good things last week, but he also threw one interception. He said that just ate away at him all week long.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passes.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Orlando. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Makes the grab on the left. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Orlando. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And they're able to make the tackle.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. They go right back to it.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Turning it on! And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Orlando. Finds his tight end. Breaks the tackle. And he'll be brought down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
This time it's complete. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking... scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Sooners line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Freeman. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. That one interception and the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw 1 last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The play action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Foster. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to take off. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize, they get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pack.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days again.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to throw on first down.
He's never a doubt. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Cushion there, like he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
Under fire. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Finds room at the 10. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. One more play to pad the stats. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They get the W, and with that being win number